run defense because of the way they play the game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And, man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration, just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do, starting the game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The short hands, it's Wade. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Motion from the wide receiver. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On third down, here's Watson. Finding some room, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Craig. Finds the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Using his feet. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The run inside. It's Payne. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Craig. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. It simply can't happen.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Horned Frog! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. He's got him. Pulled down for the tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work, and they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Knights will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll run for it with Watson. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Running inside, it's Payne.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Here's a little room there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
And a big run for this offense. I tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. To throw, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. QB draw. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Craig. That's caught. It's Payne. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. On the ground, it's Payne. There he goes. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the touchdown. UCF. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing them.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws it deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Missouri State Bears.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
The run inside. It's Payne. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. To the air. It's Craig. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. The play action fake. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the 4th down.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Payne. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Craig. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent's territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help. And now the ball is knocked free. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this And that is massive. And now it sets him up in great field position.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Motion from the back. Floats it out in space. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Charles. Makes the catch, and he's free. The 20. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Knights!
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
He'll bring it out. He gets a block. Got a little room. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The run inside. It's Payne. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew...
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up.
Replace! League! Punch!
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Barnett. And the timing just a hair off. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Charles. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Knights come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Smashes through the tackle. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Wade. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Running inside. It's Chambers. Oh, what a move. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So first down will open up the final period. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Chambers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zone.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll run it on first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, UCF! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Working on the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry.
TCU 26.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. send its offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term. He lets it fly. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Craig. He wants a big play here late. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. I would call this punt formation, but these guys don't always punt it. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Slithers into space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown!